What's up, Pathways Church? Welcome to today's Daily Dose. I'm Nathan Purifoy, your worship pastor. And all week this week, we've been talking about marriage. If you've missed any of them, make sure you go back and watch them. This is one of my favorite subjects. And these rules that I'm going over are some of my favorite things to share with people. Today, I'm sharing the last rule that I'm going to share with you this week. This is the rule about wholeness. Now, I'm going to be honest. This is just as much for people that are not married yet as it is for people that are married, okay? So I want everybody to stick with me on this. This is such an important rule. And if you're single, I want this to sink in really deep. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old has gone, the new is here." Now, I want to point out one small thing in this. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. Not in a spouse, not in a job, not in a title, not in status, not in a new house, not with a new car. If anyone is in Christ, the new creation has come. The old is gone and the new is here. So often we hear the phrase that someone is looking for someone that completes them. There is no person on earth that will ever complete you. The parts of you that are missing and broken, those are flaws we all have. And sometimes it's nice when somebody else's flaws are something that my strengths can cover up, and then when their strengths are something that can cover up my flaws. And that's great, but nobody is going to perfectly complete you. The Bible tells us that in Christ is how we are made into a new creation, not in our spouse or any of these other things that we talked about. It's so important as a single person, first of all, to realize you're not looking for the person that completes you. First thing, I just want you to know what you're saying whenever you share that. You're saying, I'm single and I want someone to love me, the person that I'm going to love more than anyone on the earth for the rest of my life, that I'm going to care about and cherish and take care of. But I want them to commit to somebody who is incomplete. I want them to commit to somebody who is not whole. I want them to commit to somebody who's broken. And then it's their responsibility to fix me. Aside from that just being an unfair deal that you're trying to strike from the beginning, I want Miss Perfect. And I want her to be so perfect that she completes me. But I don't want to be enough for her. So first of all, there's an unfair deal there. Secondly, it's just bad marketing to say, I'm going to find Miss Perfect by making sure she knows that I'm not whole from the get-go. That's just not even good marketing. So just let's take that out of our vocabulary. There is not a person that's going to complete you. First of all, there is a Christ that has already died and paid the price to complete you. Jesus has already done that. And in him, we are made into a new creation. And once we find fulfillment in him, then all the things that we go through in our life that still tend to let us down, and all the flaws and mistakes and breaks that we experience within ourselves on a daily, weekly, monthly basis are still going to be there, but we have somebody that can fulfill us, someone that can give us the new creation that is slowly taking over this old, broken, tattered, worn out human being that's right here. And one day, I want to be so close to Christ that when my wife looks at me, she thinks about how much more whole I am because of him, not because of her. Not that she hasn't made a huge impact on the man that I've become, but I want Jesus to make a huge impact on both of us. I want Jesus to fill the gaps in a way that my wife never could. I don't want to look to her to be the source of fixing me. I'm going to wear her out in the process. And by the end of that relationship, she's going to be broken and tattered and worn more than I ever was from the beginning. I can't expect that. Jesus has to do that for us. Our spouse is a partner that gets to experience that with us and gets to experience the benefits and the promises that come with that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week to talk about marriage. I'm super stoked to see you guys on Sunday morning. Take care.